Don't just repeat yourself, stupid bird. Help me. Oh, a tide of curses upon this feathered fiend and whatever dank corner of oblivion he flapped from. He owes his thanks to you, traveler. I was just about to kill him, even though he can't die. Exactly what I said. Supposedly, he's centuries old, but the only thing in his empty head are two riddles. They concern a long-lost treasure called the Gloom Lantern. I can't make sense of it, and neither could my crew. Tava guide their souls. Aye. We ran afoul of some dread sails while searching for the damned treasure. Kiko and I were the only survivors. Look, I want to find that treasure and avenge my crew, but I've no mind for riddles. Help me out and I'll make it worth your while. You look the type to have solved a riddle or two. Now, to get that bird talking, you'll need to prompt him with the passphrase. It's from an old Abitian freebooter saying, no pray to hear his first riddle, no pay to hear the second. Legends call it the Gloom Lantern, some artifact stolen by pirates from the Deep Druids. It's said to shroud any ship in a thick veil of fog, hiding them from enemies. Sounds perfect for getting bloody revenge on the dread sails, doesn't it? Kiko apparently belonged to some commodore whose fleet made birth in the Sisters. Legend says this commodore meddled in some druid ritual and cursed his fleet to undeath, including his stupid bird here. And why shouldn't I? Captain always told the crew that Kiko and I were equals on account of how brainless we both were. But I never promised to lead anyone to treasure, so you can guess which one of us got the better treatment. My crew? Of course. Been a pirate all my life, and they were the only people I had in the world. They were like family to me. Isn't this what you do for family? And Kiko keeps squawking out these riddles, so I can only guess he agrees. The Elder Tide, maybe? You know how vague legends can be. It was stolen from druids and hidden away when they fought back. Someone must have taught Kiko the riddles so they could find the Gloom Lantern again. But I guess they never got around to it. Plundering, of course. My guess is he's been passed from ship to ship for some time on account of the curse keeping him alive. Almost makes you feel kind of bad for him. Almost. Well, I suppose that's my fault. When we took our last prize, I was reading through the ship's logs, as I like to do, and that's when I found Kiko's passphrase. The captain smelled treasure, and that was it. We were bound for the Sisters.
Dance, Kiko! Dance, you winged daedrat! No, pray! This half sleeps beneath the shade, in tangled roots of tunneled glade. A stream of fire cuts the trees, yet south of home for he who sees. Pay! The second piece is within reach, between vaster shores and wind-racked beach. Craft approach with spade in hand, eye the cauldron and turn the sand. Sand!
Sounds like a load of nonsense, right? Here, let me write them down for you. Vaster shores and wind-racked... Huh. If you know you're heading, go on ahead. I'll keep an eye on the bird and we'll meet up with you soon. Lava's beak. There it is! Nobody would ever think to look there unless you had a keen mind for bird-brained riddles. One riddle down. That wasn't so hard. Maybe I was a little harsh on old Kiko. He's just doing what he was taught to, right? Not like he knows much else. Northern Galen has plenty of trees. Big ones. Sounds like it's buried under one of those, near some sort of river of fire? Lava, maybe? He who sees... I've no idea. Whatever that is, it sounds dangerous.
Kiko! Treasure, yes? Treasure here! Treasure near! Ah!
There it is! Just like the riddle said! Guess that wasn't so hard, was it, Kiko? Well, we're 2 riddles further than we were at the start of all this, thanks to you. What's next? A key! But to what? Show it to Kiko. Maybe he's got another riddle for us. More was 4 hands. I really didn't think we'd get this far. I'm glad you came along when you did. Look, I wasn't going to actually hurt the bird. Really, I couldn't. I'm a pirate. I've slit a few throats, but Kiko? He's never hurt anybody. Our captain would say I'm weak, but I just can't find it in me to treat Kiko the same way she did.
Ah! Your mother was a sloan! Sloan! Key! Key! Time for riddle 3! The sun-warmed side of Singer's Path is where you'll find your prize. Hang Gloom Lantern upon your ship to shroud her from all eyes.
Wait, I think I know where that is. You've got the key, so we'll meet you there. Unless you want a hint on where to go. I won't spoil the answer if you want to figure it out for yourself. But I think I know exactly where the final riddle is leading. Ifray is the singer, right? And sunwarmed could mean the south. The south side of Ifray's path, on the north side of Galen. Right? My captain always said I didn't have a mind for such things. My crew never argued with her, so I just thought it was true. Now that you say that, I think she was wrong about a lot of things. Sailing into a hurricane is never a good idea, even if you were running from dreadsails. Does this mean I still have to avenge her? Barnacles! You're right. What are we waiting for? Let's go claim our prize.
Let's ride!
familiar, Kiko? Is this the treasure your master hid away all those years ago? Well, is that what I think it is? That's really it, isn't it? Just like the legend said. I can't believe it. Well, that's it. I owe you a drink at the very least. Don't think I've forgotten that. I'm a pirate, but I'm not the type to go back on my word. I just need to secure some funds. That's all. Maybe Kiko can help with that. You hold on to the Gloom Lantern for now, and meet me at the tavern in Vastir.
Over here, mate.
The cathedral. It just crumbled. And with all those people inside. Why would... Over here. A toast to our success before we conclude our business. To the Gloom Lantern. To adventure. To letting no good loot go unplundered. Now, let's get down to business. Now this is the pirate's life I've always wanted. Freedom, drinks, and good company, and clear horizons. And I suppose you have my plunder? Tava's red feathers. I can't believe it. Not only is the treasure real, but Kiko and I actually put our brains together and finished what we set out to do. Of course, we couldn't have done it without you. Here's your reward as promised, mate. I sort of thought Kiko would flap off after we found the treasure, but it looks like he's sticking with me. Just as well. Seems like things took a turn for the better once it was just the two of us. Besides finishing this drink? Not a clue, my friend. Just spent the last of my ill-gotten gold, so securing a vessel would be our first point of order. And we may have to get creative with how we do that. You know, if it was us that got killed instead of them, they wouldn't have batted an eye, would they have, Kiko? Revenge can find me if it wants to. The only thing I'm looking for now is a ship. I have a feeling you're right. The fleet's just about done for, isn't it? I would have liked to get in on the action, but I suppose it's one less thing for us to worry about. We'll find a ship that deserves us, then use the Gloom Lantern to pirate and plunder to our heart's content. It's the life I've always dreamed of. Maybe we'll see you out there on the high seas. We'll see you, but you won't see us. Cheers, mate!